Have you ever wondered if you might be more empathetic than others around you? Empathy, that beautiful human capacity to feel and understand what someone else is experiencing, is a vital part of our everyday interactions. It's the secret ingredient that makes us connect, understand, and help each other in personal and professional settings. Like a fingerprint, empathy is unique to each one of us. Some individuals, however, seem to be naturally tuned to a higher frequency of empathy, experiencing it in a profound and nuanced manner. They're like emotional sponges, absorbing and reflecting the feelings of those around them. But how can we identify these empathetic superheroes among us? What sets them apart from the rest? Well, there are a few telltale signs that hint towards an elevated degree of empathy. So if you've ever felt a little different, a bit more sensitive or unusually tuned into the emotions of others, stick around. Let's dive into the signs that you might have a higher degree of empathy than most people. Sign number 1, you feel others' emotions deeply. Imagine this. Your friend shares a personal setback and you find yourself not just sympathizing but genuinely feeling their disappointment. Or perhaps you're at a surprise party and when the guest of honor lights up with joy, you too are swept up in the happiness of the moment. This is what it means to feel others' emotions deeply. It's not just understanding what someone else is going through, it's experiencing their emotions as if they were your own. You're not just a bystander in their emotional journey, you're right there with them, sharing in their highs and lows. It's like you have an emotional mirror inside you reflecting what others feel. And while this can sometimes be intense, it's also a beautiful testament to your capacity for empathy. This deep emotional connection is a clear sign of high empathy. The second sign of high empathy is being a good listener. Now, this goes beyond just hearing words. It's about understanding and absorbing the emotions, context, and subtext of what's being communicated. It's about being fully present in the conversation, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Imagine a friend sharing their struggles with you. You maintain eye contact, showing them that they have your full attention. You nod at the right moments, signaling your understanding. You don't interrupt, you don't judge, and you don't rush to provide solutions. Instead, you validate their feelings, you show compassion, and you respond thoughtfully, offering comfort and support. This is active listening. Active listening is a critical skill that allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. It shows respect and understanding. It builds trust and it fosters stronger relationships. It's not about fixing problems, it's about providing a safe space for others to express themselves. So, if you find yourself naturally practicing these skills, if you're always there, ready to lend an ear to someone in need, then congratulations, you're exhibiting a key trait of high empathy. If you're a good listener, you're likely a highly empathetic person. The third sign of high empathy is comforting others naturally. This innate instinct is like a beacon, drawing you towards those in need of solace. It's more than just offering a shoulder to cry on. It's about providing a safe harbor in the storm of emotions. Imagine this. A friend is going through a difficult time, grappling with life's challenges. You don't just listen. You reach out offering words of comfort, perhaps sharing a similar experience to let them know they're not alone. Or consider this, you spot a stranger, their face etched with upset. Without hesitation, you approach them, offering a warm smile, a kind word, a moment of shared humanity. It's these small acts of comfort that can make a world of difference to someone going through a rough patch. This instinct to comfort, to soothe, to reassure, it's not something you consciously think about. It just happens as naturally as breathing. It's an integral part of who you are, and it's a testament to your deep well of empathy. If you're naturally comforting to others, it's a strong indication that you have high empathy. The fourth sign of high empathy is prioritizing others' needs. This is a trait often seen in people who have a high degree of empathy. They tend to place the needs and well-being of others before their own. It's like they have a built-in radar, always tuned to the frequency of other people's needs and emotions. Let's say you've got a friend who's going through a tough time. You had plans to binge watch your favorite series tonight, but instead, you decide to spend the evening with them, offering a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on. That's empathy in action. Or maybe you're the kind of person who's always on the lookout for ways to brighten someone else's day. You might take a detour on your way home to pick up your roommate's favorite snack, or spend an extra few minutes in the morning to prepare a special breakfast for your family. These are not just random acts of kindness. They're proof of your empathetic nature. Remember, prioritizing others doesn't mean ignoring your own needs. It's about finding a balance, giving when you can, and learning to say no when you need to. If you often prioritize others' needs, you are likely a highly empathetic person. The final sign we'll discuss today of high empathy is being moved by art, music, or literature. Highly empathetic individuals often find themselves deeply affected by creative expressions. The emotional resonance they experience is profound, transcending the surface level of mere appreciation. Imagine watching a film and finding yourself shedding tears during a heart-wrenching scene, or reading a book that leaves you pondering about life long after you've turned the last page. Maybe you've listened to a symphony and felt a surge of inspiration, like a wave of emotion that lifts you from your seat. These are not just responses to art, music, or literature. They are reflections of your ability to connect on a deep emotional level. Empathetic people are not merely consumers of art. They are participants in the emotional journey it offers. They can place themselves in the shoes of characters, feel the raw emotions conveyed in a piece of music, or immerse themselves in the world created by a novelist. Being moved by art, music, or literature is not about being overly sentimental or emotional. It's about having the capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, even when these feelings are packaged in a song, a painting, or a story. If you're regularly moved by art, music, or literature, it's a strong indication that you have high empathy. So, those are some signs that you might be more empathetic than most people. Let's do a quick recap. We discussed how deeply feeling others' emotions, being a good listener, providing comfort naturally, prioritizing others' needs, and being moved by art, music, or literature could indicate a higher level of empathy. But why does empathy matter? Well, it's the foundation of strong relationships and understanding. It's the glue that binds us together, allowing us to connect on a deeper level. It's a key ingredient in creating a more compassionate, understanding world, a world where we celebrate our shared humanity. Empathy is not just about understanding others, but also about nurturing our own capacity for compassion and kindness. So let's encourage ourselves to cultivate these skills, to seek understanding over judgment, to listen more and talk less, to feel deeply and love freely. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, and if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching.